I've been busy preparing for my exam. Other than for work and training, I've barely left the library. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer, but there just seems to be an endless amount of material to review.
See, crispy on the outside and tender on the inside. The perfect accompaniment to an alcoholic beverage.
Really? If you like it so much, I can always make a few more.
Please, Noelle, I'm begging you. We need your help.
Well, if my assistance is required...
Noelle, let's go back and do some studying.
Oh, okay. Oh, sorry, Mr. Cyrus, maybe next time, but what if this is the one time they do come up? What then? What if they ask me how to rescue an adventurer? Or how best to collaborate with the Adventurers Guild? If I neglect these topics now, I may live to regret it later.
Last time we did Noelle's second act with two endings, the good ending of the Adventure Guild exam and the bad ending to it. Now we're going to actually help her do her exam, or maybe something else, depending on whatever answer I get.
A thesis on chivalry. So much to learn before the Oh! I don't?
Whoa.
I'm sorry to make you worry on my account. I've been busy preparing for my exam. The exam is drawing nearer and nearer. Right. Even though I've already... It's just that I've failed several times in the past. Study, buddy. No, that won't be necessary. This is my exam. Plus, there is still... But... On the day of the... based on the nights... But it's just half a year. Even though I've planned... Well, there's always coffee if I feel sleep. No, I won't. Did I get too work... No. I apologize for letting you see me in such bad shape. I'm okay now. But in the end...
A change of scenery might do you good.
You mean a change of location? Yes. Staying in the Knight's headquarters and in the library all the time does tend to make me feel as if I always have to be studying. But where else could I go? The Cat's Tail? Or the Angel's Share? Or perhaps somewhere away from the city? Starsnatch Cliff or Windrise. I could even make some muffins, grab some napkins, and make a picnic out of it. But would that just waste too much time?
How about a trip even farther away? Make it a trip to Liyue.
A trip? To Liyue? Oh, I couldn't possibly justify that. In the time it would take to get to Liyue and back, I could have finished several of my books.
Liyue has an old saying. Better to travel 10,000 miles than to read 10,000 books.
You really think I shouldn't limit myself to Mondstadt? Maybe you're right. Mondstadt is symbolized by the wind. But my vision is a Geo one. Maybe visiting the nation built by the Geo Archon could help me learn something new. Very well then. If it's just a quick visit.
To Liyue. Or not to Liyue. Where do we go? Well, we're going actually all the way to Liyue Harbor. I take another sip of my drink, but then the game's gonna like quickly load it now. What'd I tell you? Out of the way. I
can't believe I've really come all the way to Liyue. Wow! The architecture here is so unique, and there are so many people around. But somehow, I feel like I'm constantly being watched.
Well, Knights of Favonius are a rare sight around here.
Oh, I am not a Knight of Favonius yet. You shouldn't make jokes like that in public. People may hear you and get the wrong idea. Huh. How strange. Back in Mondstadt, I never feel shy around strangers. But over here, I feel so tense. It's probably because I'm in a completely different environment. I don't know how I should act to make sure I don't make a fool of myself. And speaking of, I heard that it's customary to eat with chopsticks in Liyue. Back in Mondstadt, I have previously provided chopsticks to visitors from Liyue, but I've never used them myself. Oh, I hope I won't become a laughingstock.
I can teach you to use chopsticks. Wanna try?
Huh? Oh, I was just thinking aloud. Don't worry about it. My time here in Liyue is precious. I should make good use of it to study.
Understanding the local culture will help you connect with people and learn more.
True. If I offended the locals by not knowing their customs, I wouldn't have the chance to learn from them. Huh. Then, okay. Let's start by learning about the local cuisine. Do you have any suggestions?
Let's go to one main restaurant.
Okay. If it comes recommended by you, I'm excited to find out what kind of food it is.
If it isn't the Traveler, what would you like to order today? One Min Restaurant will cook it just how you like it. Oh, is this a new customer you brought with you? Based on Madame's attire, it would appear that even a Knight of Favonius will travel all the way to Liyue just to try One Min Restaurant's cooking.
Knight of Favonius? Oh, I'm not...
I'm just joking, of course. You must be in Liyue on official business. But anyway, while you're here in Liyue, I can confidently say that you won't regret stopping by One Min Restaurant to try our tasty dishes.
That's not what I meant.
Not what you meant? Oh, I see. I suppose you must be looking for Liyue Pavilion or Sinyue Kiosk. Most first-time visitors have only heard of these two places. I just didn't expect the Knights of Favonius to be the same way.
Chef Mao, that's not what she meant.
What I meant was, I am not an official Knight of Favonius. I'm just a knight in training, currently serving as a maid.
Goodness, they really distinguish between knights to that degree? Well, anyway, as long as you dine at One Min Restaurant, rest assured you will leave here a satisfied customer. Since this is your first time in Liyue, perhaps you're not used to chopsticks yet. If so, might I recommend the grilled tigerfish? Fresh, fragrant, and easy to eat. If I tone down the spice a little, it should be perfect for the Mondstadt palate. Wanna try it?
Noelle, what do you think?
I want to learn about the Liyue diet. Adjusting the dish to accommodate what I'm used to seems to defeat the purpose of coming here.
Oh, you want to try something with more of a local flavor? Well, in that case, you've got to try our signature dish, black back perch stew. The only thing is, you can't really eat it without using chopsticks, and the level of spice is not for everyone. I pour oil into a hot pan, throw in a big handful of Jueyun chilies, and stir-fry them to release the flavor. Then, I sprinkle in some powdered violet grass to enhance the spiciness.
Phew! I can already feel the spiciness just by listening to your description. Will I be able to handle it?
Come on, you can do it.
Right! I can't give up so soon. It's just a harmless bit of chili pepper. I can take it, Chef Mao. I will go with your recommendation.
Great. Please have a seat. One blackback perch stew coming right up.
Oh, so spicy. I can't even hold my chopstick steadily.
Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine. It's certainly very spicy, but once you get over that, oh, it's quite delicious. What surprised me is how the freshness of the fish still shines through,
Damn it, no, not
despite
this
how
again.
heavily seasoned the dish is.
Come on now, I've been good all day, and I've been good for a while. These cops don't need to come back just because Noelle was coughing over spicy food.
The next time I entertain guests from Liyue, I wonder if I'll be able to prepare such delicious food for them.
Your cooking is delicious too.
Really? Then let me bake some muffins for you when we get back.
Wow, you've already finished? How do you feel? Even locals rarely finish the dish so quickly.
Oh, it was very good. Thank you, Chef Mao.
Ah, you're very welcome. Seeing customers satisfied is my greatest pleasure. But I must say, I really didn't expect you to drink the soup. It's so spicy that most people here in Liyue can't even handle it.
What? The soup? We weren't supposed to drink it?
Time to move on.
Oh, yes. Let's. Next time I eat in Liyue, I'll be sure to check how each dish is meant to be consumed first. Oh, that sounds like ironwork going on over there. Is it a blacksmith? From the kind of weapons made here, I should be able to learn something about the local combat style. Will you come with me to the blacksmith so I can take a look?
You must mean Henfeng's ironmongers. Sure, follow me.
Oh, great! It's almost like you're the host and I'm your guest. As a maid, I can't help but feel a little guilty.
Let's go on over to it. Whoa.
Wow! Just from looking at these weapons, I can tell they have great power. This is the nation built by the Geo-Archon, after all. Oh, I wonder how Favonia's blade work could be applied to these weapons, and what kind of modifications would be needed.
Seems like you were getting some inspiration.
Yes, and even though I'm just thinking through problems as I always do, I don't feel as nervous as I did when I was in Mondstadt.
Hey! You over there! What are you doing?
Huh? What's wrong, little boy?
Who you calling little boy? I'm a mighty warrior. I see you with your strange attire, acting all mysterious, lording around the ironmongers. Yeah, you're up to no good.
I'm not up to anything.
Huh. You can't hide it from me. I see the way you look at those weapons. Same way I look at them, too. You must be planning to sneak over and steal a couple of blades when the man's not looking, huh? Well, I'm warning you. Quit while you're ahead. Stop before you do something you'll regret. 'Cause if you get caught, that man is gonna yell at you.
She has her own weapon already. She wouldn't need to.
Yes, that's right. In any case, my weapon of choice is the greatsword. And I don't see any of those here.
Greatsword, huh? Well, you got one thing right. The man refuses to show anyone his greatsword in the store, no matter how many times you beg him. Trust me, I would know. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. I still don't think I can trust you. Unless you show me your greatsword and also your vision.
Oh, so that's what you're really after.
That's not true. No greatsword can outshine the mighty Dugu longsword. And one day, I'm gonna get my Geo-vision. So, I'm not jealous. Who said anything about being jealous? Huh.
The cat is out of the bag. All right then, if you insist. Please be careful with them. Don't hurt yourself.
You're really gonna let me have a look? Wow, you're so nice. Wow, that glow, it really is a Geo-vision. And this sword is so heavy. I can't hold it. It's not fair. If only I were a bit bigger.
Be patient, you'll get there. Besides, I'm sure your dream will come true one day.
It's clear to me now. You bear a Geo-vision. You wield a greatsword. You're a nice person from Mondstadt. You must be a fabled knight of Favonius.
Huh?
I must accept that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt live up to their name. But I shall not concede defeat. As surely as the hills are green and the rivers flow into the sea, our paths will cross again.
Wait, Oh, he's gone. I do hope there are no further misunderstandings today. Children in Liyue have these dreams too. I never would have thought. When I was little, the other Mondstadt kids and I always used to imagine what kinds of visions we would have when we grew up. I hope that someday this boy's dreams will come true too. Anyway, what's next? Should we visit Liyue's harbor or take a short break?
Let's head to third round knockout, then keep exploring.
Yes. If we plan to explore further, let's take a short break first.
This is where the whole thing changes up now, I'm sure.
Oh, you must be from Mondstadt. Looking at your outfit, you don't seem to be an ordinary civilian. In which case, surely...
Here we go again. We last left off.
You must be an illustrious knight of Favonius.
Oh, I thought he was gonna tell his story of Rex Lapis.
Pardon my directness. My name is Iron Tongue Tian, and I was hoping that you could help me out.
Oh, hold on. I'm really sorry. I am not yet an official knight, but just a maid of the Knights of Favonius.
Maid? Of the knights? A maid knight? Oh, now that is genuinely intriguing. Miss, if you're willing to help me out, I have every confidence that you will provide me with infinitely more source material than any other knight could.
Source material?
As you can see, I have been a local storyteller here for a long time, and, well, my audience is starting to tire of hearing the same old stories over and over again. When I saw this young lady show up just now, I was quite awestruck by her, so much so that I was suddenly inspired by the idea of writing a new book, A Knight's Journey Through Liyue. However, inspiration is just the start. I still need some material to work with. Even the most ingenious storytellers don't just come up with stories out of thin air. I do occasionally hear anecdotes about the Knights of Favonius doing the rounds here in Liyue. But they're mostly unreliable rumors, with everyone telling a different story. Far better to find an actual knight and see for myself.
But I am still not a knight yet.
Ah, don't worry about all that. As the saying goes, the story should be inspired by life, but larger than life. As the storyteller, I can change a detail or two here and add some dramatic effect there, you know.
Honorary knight, I'm a little conflicted. What should I do? Although I should always lend a hand to anyone in need, it would be dishonest for me to pretend to be a real knight.
It's not dishonest. You're just helping him generate some ideas.
You understand me. Miss, rest assured that I will not put you in a difficult spot. All I'm asking you to do is to come with me to the countryside and show me some of your blade work. Let me see something new. I'll fill in all the other details, all within reason, of course.
Well, okay then. If it's just providing some initial source material.
Wait, why are we doing that? Is it because he wants to watch Noelle fight? I have no idea.
I heard earlier from the Millilith that some hilly churls have been wreaking havoc in the countryside. Ooh, let's head over there.
And then you give a really good song to play when there's probably going to be a fight.
This looks to be the place. Ah, but it seems our timing is off. The hilly churls are nowhere to be seen.
Oh, if the hilly churls are not around, does that mean you can't get any source material?
Not necessarily. Look at all the things they left here. Miss, why don't you use your great sword to clean the place up?
Cleaning up? Well, that shouldn't be too difficult. But the hilly churls could return at any moment. Mr. Tian, please find a safe location from which to observe.
Okay. The knight's meticulous mind attended to each and every detail of her duty with the utmost care and attention. This is good. I can work with this very knightly.
Oh, you're taking notes already?
No more notes.
Cleaning up a camp. I guess I do this kind of thing all the time. so it should be okay to include in your book.
Wonderful. I'll call this one the Indomitable Sword of Favonius.
Just gonna come back with Hilly Trolls being like, what? Who did this? Who destroyed our stuff?
I must leave no stone unturned. Oh no! The hilly churls are back! Mr. Tien, please, be careful!
Nah, not gonna happen. Is he dead already?
Sensational. I will call that one the Impregnable Shield of Chivalry. Yes, it's coming to me now. With the prescience of a prophet, the knight foresaw the precise moment of the hilly churl's return, and promptly warned the commoners to take cover. Now she stood alone, as she drew her sword and strode forward to confront the enemy. Oh, this is all great material. It's just a pity that the only enemies are these hilly churls. It needs a little more oomph.
Please keep the oomph where it is.
I've got it. Would the two of you be able to give me some kind of mementos?
Mementos?
That's right, mementos. Though the story is a work of fiction, the more real it feels, the more engaging it will be. Some sort of battle trophy to display before the audience would really seal the deal.
Okay, so something like a hilly churl mask or an arrowhead?
If it's all the same to you, I was thinking more along the lines of, maybe a component from that ruin guard.
Is this what you meant by dramatic effect?
Yes, you've got it. You really understand where I'm coming from. I've heard that there's a very common component in ruin guards called the, chaos device? I should write down my new ideas before I forget them. Just hand the chaos device to me once you've managed to obtain it.
Don't make me fight a ruin guard for this. I already have plenty. If you gave me the chaos device once you managed to procure it, I'd be much obliged. Yeah, I got plenty of that.
Oh, such mighty power, so battered and bruised. I just need to embellish it a little further and this will be perfect.
Embellish it? Even further? Well, as long as I have been able to help you with your creative process.
Of course you have. Okay, I know where I'm going with this story now. I need to get back and start writing. Oh, and if the two of you have any free time later, stop by Third Round Knockout and you can hear me tell my new story.
Oh, I wonder how Mr. Tien's story will turn out in the end. For some reason, I have a bad feeling about it. Why don't we go back to Liyue Harbor and listen for ourselves?
Let's go see. Can't be bad. Probably can be. Depends. Bleh. I'm really wondering if I'm gonna bother trying to do the story events tonight. I mean, I have so far plenty of time, but I'm not really gonna do any editing tomorrow or the day after. So, I'll edit all this stuff on Monday.
With a roar like thunder, iron clashed with iron. Then 4 gigantic fists came pounding into the ground with a force beyond what could be put into words. So colossal was their weight, and so earth-shattering their impact.
What?
Such unthinkable power could easily cleave a stone peak right off the top of a mountain. Any ordinary human would either be torn to pieces in an instant, or at the very least, suffer indescribable injuries. But not so the knight from beyond the border. She did not flinch in the face of the flying iron fists, but sank instead into a low, fighting stance. And With one swift sweep of her sword, the clash of metal erupted once more as dust billowed all around. Moments later, there was a deep and dull thud as the dust dispersed to reveal two pairs of iron claws lying lifeless on the ground. Such is the awesome power of the impregnable shield of chivalry, an esoteric martial technique practiced exclusively by the Knights of Mondstadt. The knight barely had time to catch her breath before a dark shadow leaped up before her into the sky, blotting out the sun and turning day into night. It was a ruin hunter.
By the way the story's going, she already just fought one.
But she was no ordinary knight, and in her heart she declared, "I have nothing to fear." With an almighty battle cry, she unleashed the indomitable sword of Favonius. Beams of golden light shone out in all directions. A gust of wind raced through the battlefield. Sparks flew, and debris fell.
One knight against two ruin guards? And a ruin hunter? Surely that must be an exaggeration.
Okay, I see what's going on there. He didn't really mention 2 ruin guards.
I suppose these stories are supposed to be taken with a grain of salt.
Is this about me? What is he talking about? Oh no, this won't do. I must ask him to rewrite the story.
It's fine, the audience isn't really taking it seriously.
Hard to believe? Then feast your eyes on this. This is solid proof of the Maid Knight's journey to Liyue. A fragment of a ruin guard's armor, cut from its carcass by a blow of her blade in the midst of her death-defying battle.
That is part of a ruin guard. A friend of a relative in the Millelith told me about these. Whoa.
It's real, all right. Look at the cuts on it. Fresh from the battlefield.
I must explain to Mr. Tien. Honesty, modesty. These are the virtues cherished by the knights.
Hey, will you look at that? That girl over there looks uncannily similar to the knight from the story.
Oh, I'd say more than just similar. She's the spitting image. Oh, should we get an autograph? Oh, it's definitely her. The legendary Maid Knight.
Huh?
Noelle, let's get out of here.
Oh, okay.
And so, the knight went west from Stone Gate with her sword in hand and scaled the mountains of a vast new land. A legend from the moment she set foot in Liyue. Tales of the adventures of the Maid Knight would be talked about for hundreds of generations. Stay tuned for the next chapter.
Oh my god, that is that is adorable. This whole act so far is just Noelle just getting embarrassed. The knight went west. Yeah, it's basically the same. Okay, so that's just his quote. Okay, so let's go do the side where we basically go see the Millelith. Oh, I hit the wrong one. Okay, so with this one we go see the Millelith. And then see what happens there. And then I find out what the hell the last one is and how you get it. Can't wait till we get that Inizuma soundtrack.
Wow. Just for... Oh, I wonder how Favonius... Yes.
Hey!
Huh?
Huh. You must...
Honorary
Knight of... But let's not get ahead of...
The cat is out of...
You...
Maybe you need to stop looking at it.
Be patient. Besides...
You mu... Huh. As surely...
Wait! Oh, children and... When I was... Huh.
The harbor. We may learn something from the Millelith.
Yes. There does seem to be a large number of Milleliths stationed at the harbor. It would be great if I can learn something from them.
Anfang's Ironmongers, here to serve.
I think I really spend more of my time in Liyue than I have of Mondstadt.
While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Wow, it's good to finally meet you two.
You've been looking for us?
Yes. Word is that a knight of Favonius has appeared in Liyue. That's why I came to have a look. I never expected that one of you would be the honored guest at the Chi-Sing. And the other one must be the rumored knight of Favonius.
Oh, sorry. I am not yet a knight.
Here's the situation.
I see. Please excuse me for the misunderstanding. Allow me to introduce myself first. My name is Shayin, a Millelith responsible for garrison and patrol duties.
Yeah, like I said, I am Wumine, a traveler.
And I am Noelle, maid of the Knights of Favonius. Of course, I am not yet an official knight.
Like I said before, for these hangout events, I'm sticking with the canon name for Wumine.
Understood. Allow me to apologize on behalf of all the residents of this area for the misunderstanding earlier.
Oh, it's no big deal. More importantly, is there a reason why you were looking for a Knight of Favonius? May I be of any assistance?
Well, let me fill you in. I just received some intel that a group of treasure hoarders, originally from Mondstadt, has shown up in this area recently. According to the intel, they've set up camp near Stonegate. If we act too rashly and let them escape back to Mondstadt...
You don't end video clip, we're still going.
That's why I was hoping the Knight of Favonius could join me in the arrest, so we could act as each other's witnesses. But it seems like this is easier said than done.
I'm sorry. Oh, if only I could have passed this selection exam earlier.
If I submitted an official request for assistance to the Knights of Favonius, all I would achieve is to buy the treasure hoarders time to plan their escape. Might I ask if there are any other Knights of Favonius in Liyue Harbor at present?
Any other knights in Liyue? Oh, of course! If it's a knight you need, well, there's one right here.
Now that you mention it, I am technically an honorary knight.
An honored guest of the Chi-Sing and an honorary knight too? Well, if someone who's independently a hero in two different nations is willing to lend me a hand, I can't exactly do better than that. It's just that I feel a little ashamed calling on a hero who defeats ancient gods to assist with something so trivial.
Wait, so, as well as Storm Terror, you defeated an ancient god too?
It's honestly no trouble.
Then I am truly honored. Please excuse me while I catch up with my comrades stationed at Stonegate. I will confirm the details of the arrest with them. Whenever the two of you are ready, please come and find me there. Let's rendezvous shortly. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail.
Gotta go to Stonegate. Oh my god, why do you need me to go and do this the longest way possible? Okay, now I gotta climb up. Let the stamina recharge. Whoa. The scenery is still as beautiful as it was when I first played. I mean, it keeps getting beautiful with Dragon Spine in the background. Wrong side. Huh? is. Hello? What? Oh, there he is. Couldn't
While the
find him.
Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Thank you both for your help. We've confirmed the location of the treasure hoarders, and we will move out shortly. In case any of them slip through our grasp and try to escape to Mondstadt, we will need someone to guard this path. As I said earlier, it would not be appropriate for the Millelith to take action here, so I will have to rely on you two.
Though I am not a Knight of Favonius yet, may I still help in some capacity?
Oh, I only asked the honorary knight here to act as a witness. There are no specific restrictions over how the arrest is carried out. So please, there's no need to feel apprehensive about your involvement.
If that's the case, I shall be glad to help to the fullest extent that I am able.
I'll help too.
Then I will meet up with my comrades first. If the treasure hoarders try to escape, they will have to pass through here. So I am counting on you two.
Would you mind letting me handle this mission?
Noelle, you want to guard this place by yourself?
Yes. If it hadn't been for you, I would not have been able to participate. As expected, compared to the honorary knight, I still have a long way to go, but I still want to do everything within my ability to share the load.
I will stand by and watch. Try not to push yourself too hard.
As you wish. Then leave it all to me. Oh, they're coming already. Oh, facing them alone. Do I have what it takes?
Oh dear. She just murdered the poor man.
As a good knight should.
Fry!
I believe we would need
catch up.
caskets for these men.
Steady as stone.
Picked the wrong test subject.
I did it. I know.
Oops.
It's all because of your encouragement. Otherwise,
Thank you! We've successfully detained all the treasure hoarders who tried to escape through here. We've double-checked the numbers against the intel we were given, and it looks like none of them escaped. Small wonder that you are the honored guest of the Chising and Mondstadt's honorary knight.
Noelle took care of it all.
Oh, it was Miss Noelle who defeated the treasure hoarders. Thank you so much!
you're quite welcome. To be of help to you, sir, and to the Millelith, it is my great honor.
You are too humble. I hear from the merchants that the Knights of Favonius of Mondstadt are both highly skilled and only too willing to rescue people in the direst of situations. With the skills and integrity you've shown, it's no wonder that the residents of Chuhu Rock mistook you for a real knight.
Sadly, they are quite mistaken. I am still far from becoming a real knight.
Then I sincerely look forward to seeing you in action in the future, after you do become a real knight. It's getting late. I should escort these treasure hoarders back. While the Millelith stands guard, evil shall never prevail. Hope to meet you both again.
Goodbye, Mr. Shaheen. Oh, a real knight. How much longer until I become worthy of this title?
We should probably head back too.
Oh, you're right. Wow, the time flew by so quickly. Is it really time to go back already?
Noelle?
Apologies. I know this is a lot to ask, but could you spend a little longer with me? I still have somewhere that I'd like to visit.
Where does she want to go? Somewhere down there. Now the difficulty here is trying to figure out what option I could do to get to the third path, because I don't know.
This is the place.
So you wanted to visit a tea stall?
That's right. I often make tea for the Knights of Favonius, so I wanted to come here and see what I can learn.
I feel like Noelle is the Twit gamer's like favorite character.
Would you care to join me for some tea?
Of course.
Liyue's tea is certainly different from that of Mondstadt. Both the taste and the consistency are different, but the warm and soothing sense it brings me as I drink it, that feels the same. When I read about the Knights of Favonius and the Millelith in books, their rules and philosophy seem so different. But it seems the desire to protect one's own people is the same everywhere.
And whether by anima or geo, people will seek to protect what is most important.
Yes! Deep down, people everywhere are the same. I don't think I'm so afraid of my exam anymore. I know I still have a long way to go compared to the honorary knight. Listening to your stories is like reading about myths and legends. But still, this motivates me to work harder and look forward even more to the day when it finally comes. The day that I can fight side by side with you as a knight. Let's come back to Liyue again. After my exam is over.
Aw, that's nice. Wherever a knight may go, the resolve to defend others goes with them. And that's Noelle's second little branch of her Act 2.
Wonder how the old guys...
Are you for real? You're... Do you know how easy that is? No, wait. I'm sorry. Come back here. Actually, I think he's actually leaving. No, he's coming back. No, he's leaving. No, he's coming back. Are you leaving? No, you're coming back. You are actually coming back. Okay, you know what? I suck, alright? But that's like... Where was that specific eagle when I was trying to hit an eagle with an arrow before? Like, where were you when I was trying to get that freaking trophy? I still can't hit you. Whatever, I hit you but once. Anyway, it's time for me to move on to the last batch of Noelle's endings. How I get there, I'm not quite sure, but I'll figure it out.